There, it's Joe at Red's Fly Shop. I'm just outside the warehouse here along the river. It's such a nice day. I wanted to do my reel review for today outside. So what we've got for you today is going to be a Galvan Torque reel. Now, Galvan has been making reels right here in the U.S. for a couple of decades, and really due to customer demand, we started selling Galvan just over a year ago, and I haven't really taken the time to review the product. And I'm not personally fishing one of these yet, although I would really like to, but a lot of my long-time, very loyal guests that I fished with for years are responsible for us now carrying these. And so I've been in the boat with them. I can testify that these things last, they work flawlessly, they're an absolutely excellent product and a really great options for somebody looking for a US built reel, large arm design that's built right here in the US. So I brought out a couple of different ones in the varying sizes. So this is going to be a Torque 6 that I'm going to show you first. And the Torque family of reels, what really is appealing to me about the Torque reels is they have a non-sealed drag system. So there aren't any ball bearings or seals to worry about breaking inside. And the reputation really precedes themselves for just longevity and reliability. But it comes with a nice, a pretty standard neoprene reel boot. And one thing that you'll notice right away when you get yours is just going to be the sound. This one's set up left-hand retrieve. Yeah, just a beautiful reel, lots of cutouts. Let's take just a closer look at the reel here. Really attractive reel, nice cutouts, and that great big drag knob is pretty cool. It'd be easy to grab and reach down, maybe even while you're fighting a fish, but it's not going to add significant weight because they've even cut out the inside of that as well, and the same with the reel foot there. Now, to take off the spool, there's just a button right here, and that spool will just pop off. Easy peasy. And there are no ball bearings. There's essentially a self-lubricating piece of thermoplastic there, and this axle, if you will, is going to ride right inside that, and that's what's going to create that really smooth revolution that you'll notice. It's pretty easy to convert left-hand to right-hand retrieve. I'm not going to make the video about left-hand, right-hand retrieve conversion. There's other stuff or videos out there to do that. But it really is a nice light reel. Believe this one, there's specs. If you click the link in the video description, you can see all of the specs on the website. But I believe this Torque 6 is like 5.4 ounces. I think the Torque 5 is 5.2 ounces. So my recommendation is if you have a 9-foot 5-weight rod that's maybe a fast or capable action, you're going to be in situations where theoretically you might need a little extra backing. Be thinking large river trout, Alaska, parts of South America. Shoot, out here once in a while we bump into a steelhead with our standard 5-weight rods. I'm thinking you could put the Torque 6 on most 9-foot 5-weights and it would balance pretty well. It would be a little bit heavier in hand, obviously a little bit bigger, but that's not an overly large or heavy reel. So the Torque 6 could be a really nice reel if you want to maximize arbor size and preserve space for a little backing. But the Torque 5 is definitely the most popular, put on most 5-weights, and the sizes just go down from there. They're really easy to understand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They make a bunch of them. And the last one I'm going to open here, or the next one I'm going to open, is going to be a Torque 12. So Galvan is a really trusted name in saltwater reels. And one thing that I really like about saltwater reels, if you follow the channel, you know I'm a big T-Bore fan. But T-Bore is a non-sealed drag system reel company too. And man, they've been bulletproof for us. Absolutely bulletproof. And the Torque is kind of that same DNA, being unsealed, that we can't seal water inside anywhere. It's going to dry out. It's going to drain. So looks like we got Looks like we got a Labrador on the loose here. So it's going to dry out, it's going to drain. If the sealed drag system seals water out, I've had experiences where it also seals water in. It can corrode anything that's left inside. So the Torque has a little bit more audible click, a little bit bigger grip right there, but I can't recommend the Torque enough for saltwater reels. Good backing capacity there. And a question that we field a lot, it seems like, where people want a little bit closer view of, is just the tolerances that these are built to are quite tight in that relationship between the reel and the spool. And if you watch that gap right there, it should be quite consistent. And you just don't get that with mass-produced reels. And it is pretty tight right there. If somebody wanted to throw that on a two-handed rod and put monofilament in there, I think it would contain it and prevent pull-through quite effectively. But that's the Torque 12, excellent for your saltwater applications as well. But that's just your basic overview of the Galvan Torque reel. Great option for putting on a US-built reel, top-end rod. They're absolutely beautiful, and they've been trusted and proven themselves reliable over the last couple of decades. And like I said, I've been guiding guys for many years that just are absolutely loyal to the Galvan Reel Company, and I've yet to ever see any of them have a problem or complaint about Galvan. So there you go. Link to order or get more details in the video description.